Have you ever sensed that a woman is clearly into you, but every time you get close to the truth, she hides behind a smile, a joke, or a change of subject? You feel the spark. You feel the tension. You feel that something is there, but when you try to read her words, they tell you nothing. That is exactly what we are going to break down today. When she likes you, but she will not say it, and how you can become the kind of man that makes her feel so safe, so drawn in, that she cannot help but open up and talk. Stay with me until the end, because there is a very specific shift in the way you speak, in the way you listen, and in the way you lead, that flips the dynamic from confusing silence to honest connection, where she reveals what she truly feels for you. First, I want you to realize something that most men never understand. Attraction and verbal expression do not move at the same speed. Her body, her emotions, and her unconscious mind can already be attracted to you, while her words are still pretending this is nothing serious. You might be waiting for a direct confession, a clear sentence like "I like you," while she is waiting for a completely different signal from you. She is not waiting for you to be perfect. She is waiting to feel safe. She is waiting to feel that if she reveals what she feels, you will not judge her, you will not use it against her, and you will not turn into a needy boy who suddenly puts her on a pedestal. Until she feels that, she will keep attraction hidden under small hints, mixed signals, and indirect behavior. You need to understand that, in many cases, her silence is not a lack of attraction. It is a protection mechanism. Many women have learned the hard way that when they show interest too directly, some men lose respect, lose mystery, or become entitled. Others have been judged, labeled, or criticized for liking someone too fast. So now they express desire in a more subtle way. They look for the man who can read the language beneath the surface, who can lead without pressure, and who can create the emotional space where she can finally relax and be honest. That is the man you are going to become if you apply what you hear in this video. Let's start with you, because the secret to getting her to talk does not begin with what you say to her. It begins with the way you hold yourself. Think about the men who make women nervous in a good way. The men who make women open up, laugh, and share deep things. These men are not trying to drag a confession out of them. They are not interrogating. They are not obsessing over every tiny reaction. They are calm, grounded. They listen. They tease. They are clear about what they want, but they are not in a rush. They are like a quiet fire. You feel the warmth. You feel the intensity, but you do not feel forced. That is masculine presence. That is what makes a woman feel that it is safe to talk. So ask yourself honestly, when you are around a woman you like, do you stay present in your body, in your voice, in your breathing? Or do you jump inside your head, overanalyzing every silence, every pause, every emoji, every delay in her responses? If you live in your head, she feels your anxiety. She feels that you are not really with her, you are with your thoughts about her. And that kills the emotional safety she needs in order to open up. A man who is fully present does not rush to fill every silence. He is comfortable looking at her, smiling, letting the tension exist without collapsing into nervous talking. He can handle that space. And because he can handle that space, she feels she can fill it with what she actually feels. Now let's talk about the signals she sends when she likes you but does not say it. You are not going to treat these as magic signs. You are going to treat them as indicators that must be read in clusters, with intelligence. A woman who likes you will find reasons to engage with you. She might send messages that have no real reason besides keeping the connection alive. She might react to your stories, comment on small details, or ask about something you mentioned days ago. She remembers what you say, the little things, because you matter to her more than you think. She gives you her attention. She invests her time and mental energy into you. That is not random. She will also subtly position herself around you. Maybe she does not throw herself at you, but she naturally orients her body towards you, gives you more eye contact than she gives to others, or stays longer in conversations with you than with anyone else. She does not need to say, "I like you." Her eyes already said it 3 times. Her laughter is more frequent when you speak. Her questions go beyond surface level. She might test you with playful comments to see if you can handle her energy without becoming defensive or insecure. These are all expressions of attraction without verbal confession. But here is where most men mess up. They see these signs, they get excited, and instead of leading calmly, they either ignore them out of fear or they push too hard trying to force clarity. So what are we? Do you like me? Just tell me. That might feel good for your ego because you want certainty. But for her, this can create pressure and make her pull back. Remember, her silence is not about playing games. It is about protecting her heart and her reputation. What she wants is a man who can notice the tension, name it with confidence, and make it easy for her to meet him halfway. So how do you become that man? The first shift is this. Stop asking for permission to be attracted to her. You do not need her to say "I like you" before you show your interest. You are the man. You are allowed to express what you feel first, with calm, with clarity, and without making it a big drama. You do not have to deliver a love speech. You do not have to confess your soul. You just have to let your intention leak through your words and your behavior. For example, instead of endless friendly chat, you can let her feel that you see her as a woman, not just as another contact. You do that with your tone, with your teasing, with small compliments that are specific and sincere, and with the way you escalate the connection step by step. The second shift is to lead with invitations, not with interrogation. Instead of asking, "Do you like me? Are you interested?" you invite her into experiences with you. You suggest seeing each other, spending time, sharing something that goes beyond casual small talk. When you invite her and she accepts, when she rearranges her time to see you, when she shows up and invests in being present with you, that itself is her way of saying "I like you," even if those exact words never come out of her mouth yet. You want to give her the option to respond with actions, not just with words. At the same time, you need to master the art of emotional safety. Emotional safety does not mean being soft or passive. It means she feels she can show you her real opinions, her flaws, her fears, and you will not weaponize them or judge her. When she shares a personal detail, you do not mock it, you do not minimize it, and you do not rush to fix it. You listen fully. You mirror back what you understood. You validate her experience, even if you do not agree with everything. You show that you are mature enough to hold her inner world. That is what makes her feel like, "This man is different. With him, I can be real." As soon as she feels that, she naturally starts to open more. There is a phrase that can change everything in the way she perceives you, and I want you to pay close attention to it. When the moment is right, when you feel that tension, when you suspect she likes you but keeps it hidden, you can say something that both names the connection and gives her complete freedom. Something along the lines of, "I like how we connect. I am not in a rush to label anything, but I also do not like pretending this is nothing." This kind of sentence does a few powerful things at once. It shows that you are aware of the chemistry. It shows that you are not afraid of your own feelings. And it shows that you are not trying to trap her into a decision right now. You are simply being real. After saying something like that, the key is to stop talking. Let silence work for you. Most men sabotage themselves by over-explaining. They keep talking and talking because they are uncomfortable with silence. But silence is often the space where she gathers the courage to respond honestly. When you state your perception with confidence and then relax, she feels your strength. She feels that you are not begging for her reaction. You are offering her the opportunity to step into honesty with you. Now her choice is simple. Ignore the energy between you, or meet you in that honesty. If she likes you, that moment becomes a door she can walk through. Another powerful tool is curiosity. Not the needy kind of curiosity, where you are trying to extract a confession, but the grounded kind, where you genuinely want to understand how she thinks and feels. Instead of obsessing over "Do you like me?" you ask deeper questions that reveal how she sees connection, commitment, attraction, and vulnerability. You can ask what she values in a man, what she looks for in a relationship, what makes her feel safe and desired. When she speaks, you listen. When she answers, you are not just hearing words, you are reading the emotions underneath. This gives you insight into what she needs in order to open up, and it shows her that you are not just chasing validation, you are interested in her inner world. Now let's address another important aspect: your standards. When a woman likes you but does not say it, it can be tempting to wait forever, to play along, to tolerate half-hearted behavior, hoping that one day she will finally admit what she feels. But part of being a strong man is having standards for emotional reciprocity. You are not begging for love, you are not applying pressure, but you are also not staying stuck in an endless limbo. You show interest, you create chances for her to reciprocate, you communicate honestly once or twice, and if she still refuses to match your level of honesty or effort, you step back with dignity, not with drama. That is attractive. Why? Because it sends a clear message. You value your time, your energy, and your heart. You are not here to be a background option. You are not here to be a comfortable distraction. You are here to build real connections with women who are emotionally available. When a woman senses that you can walk away from what is unclear, you stop being that man who chases indefinitely. You become the man who invites, who leads, and who chooses. Ironically, this often makes the woman who was hiding her feelings realize that her silence has a cost. She risks losing you. And many times, that is exactly what pushes her to finally speak. There is also a deeper psychological layer here. Many women will not verbalize attraction first because they want to see if your interest is rooted in who they are. or if it collapses the moment you feel rejected or unsure. They observe how you react to ambiguity. Do you become bitter, passive-aggressive, or frustrated when you do not get the clear answer you want? Or do you remain centered, playful, and respectful, continuing to live your life, follow your purpose, and enjoy her company without losing yourself? This is a test of your emotional strength. When you pass it, you are not only more attractive, you also become more selective, because you can see who can truly meet you at your level. To embody this, you need a life that does not revolve around her. You need goals, disciplines, and habits that build your self-respect independently of who likes you or not. Physical training, mental focus, financial discipline, personal growth, all of that feeds into your presence around women. When you know that your value comes from the man you are becoming, not from the approval you get, you stop trying to force confessions from anyone. You offer connection. You offer your masculine energy. You give a woman a chance to step into that with you. But if she does not, you do not collapse. You move forward. Now let's connect all of this into a simple process you can apply. The next time you suspect that a woman likes you but refuses to say it, do not jump straight into heavy conversations. Start by sharpening your awareness. Observe how much she invests in you. Her time, her attention, her curiosity, the way she physically positions herself, the way she reacts to your presence. Do not obsess. Just notice. You are collecting information, not hunting for proof. This alone will help you detach from anxiety and see more clearly. Then, intensify your presence. Slow down your speech. Look her in the eyes a little longer than you normally would. Allow the tension to build without apologizing for it. When she says something, do not rush to respond. Take a breath, actually feel what she said, and respond from a calm place. Tease her lightly when she is playful. Acknowledge her qualities when she shows them. Let your interest be felt without turning it into a performance. You are not reading lines. You are responding as a man who genuinely enjoys her. After that, start leading with small invitations. Suggest meeting up, sharing experiences, or extending time together beyond the usual context. If she accepts repeatedly, if she invests, if she leans towards you, you already have strong evidence that she is interested. You do not need to ask, "Do you like me?" Her actions are giving you the answer. Use that as fuel to show up even more grounded and authentic. If she consistently avoids spending time with you, that is also an answer, and you respect it by stepping back. When the connection is strong, when you have spent time together, when the unspoken tension is obvious, then you bring in your verbal clarity, not with pressure, not with an ultimatum, but with simple honesty. You say that you enjoy the way you connect, that you are not here to play games, and that you do not want to pretend there is nothing between you when there clearly is something. After you say it, you hold the silence. You watch how she responds, not only with words, but with her eyes, her body language, and her willingness to stay in that moment with you. Her reaction will reveal where she stands. If she opens up and tells you that she likes you, stay grounded. Do not explode with exaggerated emotion. Smile, appreciate her honesty, and continue leading. That is where many men fail. They act as if her confession is the finish line. They relax their standards, stop leading, and become passive. Remember, her saying she likes you is not the end. It is the beginning of a deeper level of responsibility, where you must continue to embody the man she felt safe to like in the first place. Keep your purpose, keep your discipline, keep your emotional strength. If she still avoids the topic, changes the subject, or keeps you in a vague gray area, you have a decision to make. You can continue for a while if she is genuinely investing in other ways, if her actions show care and attraction. But remember your standards. If after some time you see that she enjoys your attention without ever meeting you in clarity, you respect yourself enough to stop feeding that dynamic. You can say something honest and simple, that you like her, that you respect her, but that you are not looking for an endless almost something. Then you detach, not as a tactic, but as an expression of self-respect. The man who can walk away from unclear situations is the man who will eventually attract the woman who is ready to be clear with him. All of this requires courage. It is easier to stay silent, to pretend you do not care, or to chase and demand answers. But that is not what you are here for. You are here to grow into a stronger, calmer, more attractive version of yourself. A man who can handle tension without panic. A man who can express interest without losing his center. A man who can create emotional safety for a woman while keeping his own boundaries. When you become that man, you will notice something powerful. Women start talking. They start telling you what they feel, what they fear, what they want. They choose honesty with you, because honesty with you feels good. So remember this, her silence is not the problem. The real problem is when you let that silence turn you into a confused, reactive, desperate version of yourself. Instead, use that silence as a mirror. Use it to practice presence, leadership, and standards. Use it to refine how you observe, how you speak, and how you decide who deserves a place in your life. When you do that, you will not only discover the secret to getting her to talk, you will discover the secret to becoming the kind of man that women feel compelled to open up to, again and again. And from now on, every time you sense that a woman likes you but will not say it, do not rush to demand clarity. Slow down, breathe, watch, lead, invite, speak honestly once you have something real to speak about. Let her actions reveal the truth, and then let your standards guide your next move. That is how you stop being confused by the silence, and start being the man who brings unspoken attraction into the open, without begging, without forcing, and without losing yourself in the process.